Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and Eid Mubarak! Alhamdulillah, we are back with you guys on a very, very, very special day. Now, in case you haven't noticed, in case you haven't realised, in case you've been living under a rock, today is Eid. Alhamdulillah, today is Eid. We have reached the day of Eid. We have gone through 4 weeks of Ramadan, 3 Ashuras, alhamdulillah, full of blessings, mercy, forgiveness, and now, alhamdulillah, we have reached Eid. Now, as we've been saying throughout our show in general, Eid is quite a bittersweet moment because we're very, very happy, obviously, that it's Eid, and Eid is a very, very joyous occasion, but we're also kind of upset, kind of sad that our best friend for the year, Ramadan, has left us. But inshallah, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts all of our ibadah, all of our fasts, and every single person who tried that little bit harder. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward us all immensely for all of that.
Ameen.
Now, inshallah, before we get into our show for today, I would like to remind all of you guys that today is a live show, and usually within a live show we love our interactions as it is, but today it has to go to another level. Today's Eid, for goodness sake, right? So it's not, you can't just sit there and say I'm just going to watch the show. You have to call in today. Today is the day. If you've been waiting all month, right, sitting there thinking, I like the show, their banter's quite alright, but I don't know if I should phone in. Today's the day. Today's the day you need to pluck up that courage, inshallah, and call us in. Now, we're not saying that from a selfish point of view, because today is a day of sharing and it is a day of blessings, and because today is Eid, but it's Eid in lockdown, we, inshallah, are trying to use this show as a platform, inshallah, for all of you to wish your friends and family a very, very happy Eid Mubarak. And there's many ways that you can do that, inshallah. So you can, first of all, do that by calling us in today, and the number for the studio will, inshallah, be on your screen shortly, 0141 280 8779. But if you still feel for any reason that you can't phone us up, then inshallah you can leave your Eid message, your Eid shout out on our Facebook Live, inshallah, and we have our phones here, so inshallah we'll check that routinely and we'll give a shout out to whoever you want. So if, for example, you're stuck at home but you usually meet up with your cousins like we do, for example, then call us up, inshallah, and shout out your cousins, but make sure your cousins are watching before you do that, so inshallah they hear what your message is. If you've got family abroad, for example, like in Pakistan or France or Egypt and any other country in the world, and you want to give them a shout out, inshallah you can use our show to do that. Whatever it is you want to do, inshallah we are here for you, and inshallah we are here for ourselves as well, because we have a really interesting show for you guys today. Something very light-hearted, something very fun. It's probably one of our less prepared shows, because we want to try and keep it as natural as we can.
Definitely.
But I think I've spoken enough. Let's see how the other girls are doing today. Assalamu alaikum, guys.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you all doing today?
I can't believe it's already Eid. I'm so excited.
Exactly. How are you guys doing? Exact same time.
I was just going to say, I was speaking to my mum, I think it was yesterday, and we were both speaking about that bittersweet feeling, about how you're really happy but then you're sad at the same time. So I'm still happy, but you still got that bit of sadness as well.
I think it's just really going to hit you tomorrow when it finally hits and you're like, oh, it's no longer Ramadan. Like, see, Eid still kind of feels a wee bit like Ramadan.
Yeah.
It's like the momentum of Ramadan's still kind of going a wee bit, but it's literally the day after when you're like, oh, like Ramadan's gone, but inshallah we can keep that going.
Inshallah.
Now, we actually do have our very first caller of the show. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Eid Mubarak. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah,
Eid
I'm
Mubarak.
good. So, who is our caller for today?
Guess.
Guess.
Oh.
Oh, it's a challenge. Now, it
If I
sounds
had to guess.
sounds like a confident caller.
It
so sounds
does.
like someone who's called in before. What do you guys think?
I think their name might start with an R.
Might
And
start
I think
with
it
an
might
R.
end with Amma.
Oh. Is it by any chance Rama? Are you Rama?
Yep.
Yay! Our first victory of today. So how are you doing, Rama, on this beautiful day of Eid?
I'm good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, we are all good as well. So what would you like to do today while we've got you on air, as always?
Eid Mubarak to everybody.
Eid
Eid
Mubarak
Mubarak.
to everyone, mashallah. What a very short and sweet message. Is there anyone specifically you'd like to say Eid to? Eid Mubarak to, sorry.
To you and my friends.
To us and your friends. Jazakallahu khairan. Now, I don't think you guys quite understand how happy it makes us when you guys call in. And alhamdulillah, on Eid, I think it's like the icing on the cake. So jazakallah khair to you guys especially, and to all of our viewers as well who've kind of stuck with us from the very start, from day one, alhamdulillah, of Ramadan up until Eid just now as well. So jazakallah khair to you, Rama, and to your entire family. Is there anything else you'd like to say or do while we've got you on air? If we've still got you on air.
Enjoy your day.
Jazakallah khair, and I hope you enjoy your day as well, inshallah. I hope it's a very, very blessed Eid for you and your family, inshallah. Ameen. Alhamdulillah. What a way to start off the show.
It brightens up her day, doesn't it?
Definitely. I kind of still feel like I'm fasting. I don't think I had any water this morning.
I
think we should remember that, because that's a very important one. And always throughout Ramadan, the advice that we're always given, and I remember last year when we used to go to the masjid, the advice our imam would always give us, because he was a doctor, would be that you need to make sure you're drinking water, because it's such an easy thing to forget.
You're just in that habit.
Yeah.
I think that I actually told myself not to, because I thought it was still a fast, and I was like, no, you can't drink any water.
I usually drink most of my water at suhoor time, like at seri time. See, obviously this morning we didn't have seri, so I'm like parched.
So dry, I know.
That's okay, inshallah. We'll batter through it, inshallah. So alhamdulillah, we've had our first caller who's already given the first Eid shout out, and that was a universal message to everyone for Eid Mubarak. So jazakallah khair to Rama for that. And inshallah, if you want to join Rama and inshallah wish your friends and family, it can be as kind of open as you want or as specific as you want. If you have specific family members you'd like to wish Eid Mubarak to, please do. The number's on the screen, 0141 280 8779. So we've spoke a bit about the fact how I didn't drink any water this morning, and it's because like straight after Ramadan, like when it comes to Eid, you still feel like you're fasting, so it's hard to get into that routine of getting back to eating and drinking.
I've been like all over the place this morning because it is actually Aisha's birthday today. I forgot to mention that.
Happy birthday,
Aisha. We've had this giant cake on our table for ages, and that's the first thing I ate this morning. That's what I had for breakfast, a big slice of cake. And now I'm so thirsty because I didn't drink any water, and I'm just all over the place.
We do have a habit of that, isn't it? You get to eat during the day and then you forget how like a normal person is supposed to eat during the day. We need to make sure to pace ourselves and not to stuff ourselves.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because the Eid is usually like, as much as obviously it's about blessings and barakah and being like with your family, but it's a lot to do with food as well.
Food plays a huge role.
I mean, if you think about it, like today, for example, like Fatima started her day off with a slice of cake. Like if that doesn't say Eid, I don't know what does. Like that is like the epitome of Eid, I think. So Fatima had cake for breakfast. Did you guys have cake for breakfast as well? Did you have something a lot more normal?
I had toast.
How?
So it was kind of boring. I know. I should have had some cake, but I was in a rush in the morning. So
we don't really get that hungry anymore in the mornings, but I did have a khajoor to keep it sunnah, so try to do as many sunnahs as you can.
Good, yeah, exactly. And that's another thing, like obviously all these things that we've learned throughout Ramadan, all these sunnahs, all these steps to Jannah, all the advice from Dr. Dean, it doesn't mean that now Eid has come and the month of Shawwal has started that we just forget all of that and it goes out the window. All of these things were put into place, and alhamdulillah we spent a lot of time putting these things together, so inshallah we have given you all of these tools that you can take with you throughout the year as well. Because there's no point, inshallah, us being really good Muslims for like 30 days in the 1 year, and then the rest of the 11 months we go back to, na'udhu billah, being anything but that. So inshallah we need to try and use Ramadan as like that training ground like we spoke about, and inshallah build on ourselves and work on ourselves for the rest of the year as well. So inshallah we should be getting some more calls inshallah for some Eid shout outs. Inshallah we'll give our own Eid shout outs as well, but I don't think it's very good for us to do that at the start. We'll leave ours to the end inshallah. So today, because it's a live show, because it's quite a chill show, and inshallah we want to try and keep it a bit of fun as well. So today we have something that we don't know how this is going to go. We're kind of trialling this, and we hope inshallah that it doesn't cause any issues with us, between us this Eid, but inshallah we are planning on having a quiz between the four of us. So our plan is that we are technically in two teams. So like I know we've been playing kind of musical chairs and we've been sitting in different chairs throughout Ramadan, but today we've purposely sat like this, so we're going the two oldest
against each other, and then we're going to be against each other as well.
Yep. So we are going to, so me and Amna, for example, they're going to give us set questions, so general knowledge, Islamic knowledge questions, and we have to verse each other to see who can answer the most correctly. and then they're going to do the same. So Aisha and Fatima are going to go against each other and answer as many questions as they can correctly. Then whoever is successful out of our team and whoever is successful out of their team will be put together for the final to see who is the ultimate EID champion. Now, this, inshallah, it should be light-hearted, but we can get kind of competitive, so let's see how this goes.
Let's see how it goes.
But to add another spin to it, inshallah, what we want to do is we want to ask our viewers. Now, you've been with us, inshallah, for most of this month, if not all of the month. So you've kind of got to know us all a little bit more. So we want to see, out of our viewers, who do you think is going to be the EID champion
And I think
for
they need
today?
to think about that carefully.
Yes. So you, inshallah, have the opportunity to call in and kind of place your halal bet on who you think will win our competition for today. So I know you obviously know, right? I'm the oldest, so I mean, with age comes wisdom. So inshallah, I know I've got it in me, inshallah, so I know that I could win.
With age also comes a loss of memory, so
I'm not that old.
you never know.
Well, to be fair, right, whenever they talk about my age, right, and I'm not even that old, right, I'm not even that old, but they talk about it as if, like, they genuinely feel as though I was, like, alive during, like, the world wars or something, like, I'm that ancient.
Not gonna lie, I used to think that when I was younger.
Yeah, Fatima was convinced
I think it's because
that.
I told her that. I used to tell her that when we were younger. I'm like, Fatima, you know she goes all around in the world wars. And Fatima being young and naive would be like that. Oh really? I was like, yeah, that's why I ask her when I have like a history book. Like, I ask her about the war.
Yeah, so let's prove them wrong, right? So if you're an eldest child like me, right, and you feel my pain, I'm calling out to all of you guys today. Phone in, inshallah, and let them know, inshallah, that I'm going to win.
Nah, definitely not.
You guys can say your speeches as well, and we'll see.
Well, because everyone knows, like, they know I'm going to be the winner
Why?
already. Because I just did, you know, and then that is general knowledge. Like, I have that inbuilt in me. Like, through this whole month, I've been giving everyone like facts, giving them knowledge. I've been researching so many different things.
Okay,
like, I'm
okay.
in a prime position, and plus, I love watching quiz shows. Like, see, like quiz shows such as like The Chase and like things like that. Like, I watch them. Like, I do enjoy watching them, and I watch them and then I remember the answers. So if there's anything in these ones, maybe not the Islamic things because that should be off my other knowledge because you don't really get Islamic questions on The Chase. But I feel like I would have a bit of knowledge on some general knowledge questions. So.
I think she's beginning to feel entitled a bit today because it's her birthday.
I
think she feels like that is why she's going to win.
But we're not going to take it easy on our army.
No.
I don't really feel like I need to make a big speech as to why I'm gonna win. I just know that I am the favourite sister for all our viewers, and my segment is the best. So inshallah, I will win.
Okay.
Well, I think I do gratitude garden, and in that I'd be grateful. And I think being grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's gonna really appreciate that, and I think He's gonna help me along in this quiz today.
I think everyone out there can see just how competitive we are as sisters. Like, honestly, like, see, no matter what it is, and we tend to get competitive about it, which is like a good thing.
Even if it's a good thing, we're still against each other all the time, aren't we, to try and be the
We'll
best?
be like, oh, I'll finish my homework first.
Yeah.
No, I'll do the dishes like better than you.
Yeah.
Or no, I'll cover the floor better
That's
than
what I was saying was a really good tip for Ramadan, to do like a lot of ibadah. So if you have siblings, even if you don't have siblings with your mum and dad, just do a competition who can do the most ibadah, who can do the most dhikr, who can read the most Quran, and it will just inshallah make it more fun that way.
So boys and girls, you've heard all of our speeches now, and you know us all inshallah by now. So I think by now you'll have an idea of who it is you think is going to win. But inshallah, please do call in and let us know as well, because we'd like to know what side you guys are on as well. So 0141 280 8779. Also, if you have any of your own Eid messages, Eid shout-outs, inshallah we'll keep checking the Facebook Live as well in case you leave any messages on there. But please do call in, because our show isn't the same if you don't call in. So, should we start our quiz?
Should we start it right now? Okay, let's go for it.
Do you want to? Were you going to say something else, or you can?
No, I was just going to say about Eid in the sense that, like, the fact that it's in lockdown, and just quickly to say that, we can still have a good time. Like, we're still so blessed and so lucky that we have our family around us, and maybe we have that extra bit of nice food that we don't usually get on a regular day, or your mum's making something different, or it's just that little bit special, and we should be so grateful that we can make Eid a special day.
Definitely.
And that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted us this day just to be happy and just to have a good time. So inshallah we can use it for that.
I remember just on the news, like yesterday, the day before, there was this mum, and she had a story that she couldn't, like, she had to go work somewhere. It was in a poorer country. She had to go work, so she couldn't spend Eid with her family. And obviously she can't travel because of the whole virus thing. So she was spending Eid alone this year, and that made me so much more grateful that I had you guys at home to spend Eid with.
Definitely. And I think we touched on this on our show on Thursday, our live show, and we spoke a bit about Eid Sunnahs and how Eid is going to be different this year, but inshallah what we can do for Eid this year, even though it is going to be different. And that is one thing I want to remember. Although Eid is usually a time where we get together as families and we have big meals, but we need to remember, obviously, this is Eid in lockdown, so as much as we really, really want to see our family, like we really want to see like our extended family as well, but inshallah this sacrifice that we're all making by staying at home and staying safe, inshallah, will be better for us in the long run. Inshallah. If we all begin to become selfish and think, oh, it doesn't matter, like I don't care about the lockdown, I'm just going to go see whoever, then we don't know how that could negatively impact people as well. So inshallah, let's all be brave, let's all stick together, and inshallah, alhamdulillah, we have like technology, we have the internet, we can like video call people, like alhamdulillah, we've got so many video calls lined up when we get home, inshallah, for family here, for family abroad, inshallah, and you can all do the same. So like we've been saying throughout Ramadan, and inshallah that's our message for Eid as well, stay home and stay safe, but it is what you make it. So it doesn't mean that you have to be bored. Like have a family games day or movie night or something at your home to make it seem special and to make it feel like Eid. And like we're saying, that you don't have to completely cut ties with your family. We know we can't cut ties with our family. So inshallah, use this day to reach out to people and try your best to reach out to people that might not have family, like you guys were talking about as well, people that might feel a bit lonely. Just give them a phone call, send them a wee message, inshallah. That could make and brighten their whole day, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So
should we get on with the competition?
I think we should.
I think
so
we should.
Do we have, how much time do we have until break actually? Because I don't know if...
Yeah, if we like start it and then we might not be able
We
to
have
finish
3
it.
minutes, is that enough time?
Should we do 5 questions and then do the other 5 the second half?
No,
Because
let's
that's
just
not
blast
timed.
it, let's just do 10.
Do 10 and see if we can do
let's
it. Okay,
just do it.
that's fine.
Okay, so
We're
how
just-
this is going to work, are we going first?
Yeah, so basically, like our elder sisters are going to go first, and then me and Fatma have 10 questions. So Fatma's going to say them. It's not timed because they're against each other. So Fatma's going to say the 10 questions, and whoever says the answer first and correct out of both of them will get a mark, and I'm taking a tally right here. So
Good luck, Amina.
these are
I don't
against
think
each
I'm gonna be
other.
able to.
Right, say Bismillah, you guys ready?
And Fatma's going to start with the questions.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. What is the national flower of Wales?
The daffodil.
Yes. What language was the Quran first translated into?
Hebrew.
No, Latin.
I
Do cows drink milk or water?
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know.
Who named the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Halima? Amna?
No. Try
Is it
again.
both wrong?
His
What
grandfather?
relative?
Yes,
exactly.
grandfather.
What relative?
How many days are in April?
30.
30.
What age was
Go
the
on,
Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when his mother passed away?
6.
5.
Yeah.
How many days are in December?
31.
How many verses are in the entire Quran?
Verses.
Yes.
In the entire Quran.
6,666.
Yeah.
I knew that one as well.
What is half of 756?
300 and...
Her middle maths is better than me.
320... 300...
328.
It's 756. Come on, guys. Half of 700 is
328?
No.
320... 756.
Okay, pass. Next
Pass
question.
this, right, go.
Next question.
Wellington is the capital of New Zealand. True or false?
False. Truth.
You can't change your answer.
Choose the right answer.
Wait, that's it.
No,
That's
first
10
answer.
questions over.
That was
Oh my god.
That was so silly.
I usually do so well in these. That's not fair.
You know, brother
Wow.
was telling me the answer for the math question in the back. But
Wow.
Wow.
What was the answer?
I think brother, did you say? What did you say again?
300.
300.
328. No, you didn't say 379.
It's 378.
378.
Right,
Okay, so should we reveal the
You're like
answer?
so 20 and I'm like, Amna, you usually are really good at
I'm so
Do you
good
know,
at
as soon
math.
as I heard it was maths, my brain went, nope.
I know.
Because I was stressed. I think I couldn't get the answer.
I wasn't ready to put a tally on
Right,
for Amna.
well,
so
tell
I'm
us
gonna get it.
who won. That's the important
Obviously.
I think
Yeah.
there's a clear winner
Yeah.
here. The winner is actually Alina,
Our sister Alina.
sister Alina.
So I'm
Well
going
done.
through to the final.
You
to
will
the
be in the
final.
final.
Guys, I'm going through to the final. I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Don't
right.
worry, Amna, you'll still have a chance
Cheating.
to fight
It was cheating.
for the third and fourth
Right,
spot.
that was not cheating. Everyone is a witness.
Right.
We done this live on air. Can this be cheating?
Right, guys, we can see your competitive spirit's coming out a little bit. But inshallah, alhamdulillah, Alina won. But Amna, don't worry, because whoever loses out of me and Fatma, we're going to go against each other as well. And you can see, you might have to fight to not be in the last position. So you might not be
Okay.
first, but we just don't want to be last.
We'll
So
have to wait and
what
see.
happens. But I guess we'll have to wait and see after the break then.
Inshallah, yeah.
Inshallah.
So you've seen how competitive one half of the Rafi sisters can be. So if you want to see how the next
They two
half
are
of the
worse, I
competition,
think.
yeah, they two are worse. If you want to see how the next part of the competition goes, inshallah, stay tuned. We also have a very special EID Special gratitude garden, and inshallah we will, or we should inshallah, have some Eid messages from all of you as well. So please stay tuned. We have a very, very short break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back very shortly.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and Eid Mubarak if you have just joined us. Now, if you've just joined us, I've got some bad news. You've missed the best part of the show. You missed me and Amna go head to head in our general knowledge battle to see who can be the Eid champion of today. But it's okay. Inshallah, we're glad that you're here because we still have the second half of our show to go. And in the second half of our show, we are putting our two youngest sisters against each other as well. So what's going to happen is, not to bask in my own glory, but I won the last round. So
It was
whoever
honestly just by chance, because I usually win these things all the time.
Whoever wins in between Aisha and Fatima are then going to be put against me in the finale round, and then inshallah we are going to see who will be the ultimate Eid champion of today. Now there is no real prize for us really, other than the fact that we can go around and tell everyone I am the Eid champion, which inshallah I will be. So that is our prize for today. Actually, we have gifts for each other at home, so that could be a prize as well. But inshallah, that is what our plan is for today. We also, later on, after we've wrestled each other general knowledge wise, we have our gratitude garden as well. But in amongst all of that Eid fun and fantasticness, we also have the opportunity for all of you to get in touch with us and use our show as a platform to wish Eid Mubarak to all of your friends and family. Now, alhamdulillah, we do have a few comments on our Facebook Live already. Most of them, they're not really Eid shout outs, they're just telling us good show, which is great.
We really appreciate
We
it.
really appreciate it. But inshallah, we would also love to share a lot of your Eid shout outs as well. So like we said in the first half, if you've got family that maybe live in Glasgow or near you, but we can't see them now because of lockdown, but you want to give them that special shout out, please do call us in or get us on Facebook Live. If you've got family from abroad that you want to wish Eid Mubarak to, then same process. We're here inshallah for you, and let's make this Eid amazing inshallah. So the number is on the screen if you do want to call in. So back to business.
Let's do this.
So
Good
we're
luck,
going
Fatma.
to now the second round of our quiz competition, where Aisha and Fatima will be head to head, and inshallah we will see who between the both of them will be the champion inshallah, and then go with me into the
So let me
finale.
clear my throat.
So get yourselves
Okay,
ready.
let's go.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
So say your bismillahs.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay,
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1. How many straight edges does a cube have?
4.
16.
16.
Name at least 2 collections of ahadith.
Bukhari Muslim.
I don't know what you just
How
said.
many teeth do adults have?
32. 30. 32.
In Islam, what is the worst sin one could commit?
Shirk.
New York is the capital of America, true or false?
False.
Name Prophet Dawood's son who was also a king.
Suleiman.
What is a baby frog called?
Toad.
How many how many days are there in an Islamic year?
265. 365. 200. Am I close?
You're closer with 300.
300.
350.
301. 302.
No.
303.
No.
Pick an answer.
Pick one answer quick.
340.
Okay,
no.
that's your final answer. How many letters are there in the English alphabet?
26.
What is the last pillar of Islam?
Hajj.
Oh.
I knew I would lose, and
No, we don't know if you've lost it.
I've lost.
Where did your like big man talk go? First you were like, I don't even need a speech.
We all know who the
I'm gonna
favourite
win.
sister is. She's gonna win, whatever.
Right, okay. If favourites were to win, then it might have changed, but your general knowledge is what counts. So Amna, I was a quiz master, you were the scorekeeper. Please reveal the score.
So you are right. Aisha has won this one, but there was a lot of the questions that you answered at the same time.
Don't be a sore loser.
So you were still quite good.
How many days are there in the Islamic year?
There are
354.
I've never actually thought about
50.
Hold on.
354 slash
354 or 355. Obviously depending on, are we 29 days or 30
Oh yeah,
days?
because we go 10 days back compared to a regular year.
Yeah.
Yes. That makes sense.
You learn something new every day.
I should have just said that. Like that was obviously okay. No,
Duh.
I want to know.
301.
I was like,
204.
I just started counting. And I was like, one of them has to be right. Like, come on.
Okay, so interesting, very interesting. So I think before we get to the finale, let's keep some suspense. So maybe we should go to our gratitude garden for just now. So alhamdulillah, if you guys have been following us, you will know that Amna has been working very hard on this gratitude garden. So inshallah, do some of you guys want to talk a little bit about what the kind of gratitude garden is, why we kind of started it, and what our aim was for the gratitude garden?
Yeah, so basically we had our garden, and it was just an idea, a concept. When we were thinking about the show, we thought, what is something we can do to really get people involved and get people like part of the show, basically. So we were brainstorming a little bit, and we thought it's really important, and a lot of the times it's easy to forget to be grateful for what we have, and we can often overlook things that we should be grateful for, and we can often take things for granted a lot of the times. And we were just thinking that if we had that daily reminder that there's always something that we can be grateful for, and no matter like what you're going through, no matter if you're having a hard time or a good time, inshallah, it's always important to be grateful, because when we're grateful for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us, then inshallah He'll just give us more and more.
I think it's perfect that we did this during Ramadan, because that's when you truly realise how grateful you are for things.
Yeah, definitely.
And especially that we're in lockdown, because
Yeah,
a lot of me and my friends especially have been saying that we're grateful for school, which is something we would never usually say, but like when different situations in life happen, that's when you truly are grateful for.
And a lot of the times we say that, oh, when you're not well, that's when you truly are grateful for when you're well, because see right now, if you're sitting there well and fine, you sometimes don't be grateful for it, but the second you get a cold, the second your nose is stuffy, the second your eyes start watering, you're like, oh no, like this has happened to me, this has happened to me. So we always need to remember to be grateful, and I think that's why it's really good that we have our gratitude garden, because we're displaying our gratitude in a certain way that always reminds us of what we should be grateful for, and to show that there's an infinite amount of things that we can be grateful for. We can
And
always
we're making it
be
fun
grateful.
and creative at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we can go over and we can go and see our gratitude garden and how it's getting on.
Right, can I pause this for 1 second?
Yeah.
Right, because we've just had a caller, right?
Yeah.
But this caller doesn't want to come on air, right?
Okay.
So Brother Osman's just told me that alhamdulillah, this caller doesn't want to come on air. She's a bit shy, which is fine, but alhamdulillah, she wants to say that we're doing a really good show and she's really enjoying it. So jazakallah khair to you.
Oh, jazakallah
And she
khair.
is saying Eid Mubarak to everyone.
Oh, Eid Mubarak.
So Khair Mubarak to you, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and your family on this special day, inshallah, and
Ameen.
accept all of our efforts during Ramadan. So jazakallah khair for your appreciation. And this is the thing, like, you don't, even if you are a bit shy, you don't necessarily have to come live on air. You can do alhamdulillah what this caller has done, and just kind of call in, because our calls go straight to Brother Osman first and then they come through to us. So if you just want to give your message to him, then inshallah we can announce it, then you can do that as well. So jazakallah khair to that caller. He was saying he's forgot to ask her name, but you know who you are, so jazakallah khair. So this is our gratitude garden. Yes. So alhamdulillah, we have got now to the end of our gratitude garden, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what a fantastic garden. I think this would give the Chelsea Flower Show garden show a run for its money. Like, honestly, mashallah, every flower is unique, not just in like design, but in what we're grateful for. And just like, I think all together it has like a completely different effect all together. So I think what's important is...
I feel like it was just yesterday when we put the first flower down.
Yeah.
And now we've had this like beautiful garden.
Exactly.
Even when we just had the idea and now like seeing it in real life is
And I think,
Yeah.
inshallah, if you are able to watch our shows kind of from the start and watch the progression of the Gratitude Garden, you'll see, alhamdulillah, how it's come together. And I think it's a lovely representation of how, like, even our deeds, for example, sometimes, like, we do, like, a deed there and a deed there, and inshallah, over time, our deeds, our mountain of deeds builds up, and this is how, inshallah, so inshallah, if we work hard in the dunya, just as this Gratitude Garden is, mashallah, so beautiful, if we keep working hard in the dunya, inshallah, when we get to the akhirah, when it's the day of judgment, inshallah, we'll have so many good deeds that we will look at that pile of good deeds and think, subhanallah, first of all, where did they come from? And second of all, mashallah, they are beautiful.
Definitely.
But before we continue and before we talk about your Gratitude Garden, we have a caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Eid Mubarak. How are you? Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm Raima.
You are good, alhamdulillah. So what is your name?
Raima.
Raima. We have Raima. So what would you like to say today, Raima?
Eid Mubarak.
Oh, Eid
Eid
Mubarak.
Mubarak to you too and to your family. Is there anything else you'd like to say while we've got you on air?
I love your show.
And we love you too.
We love you so much too.
Jazakallah khair for all of your love, mashallah, throughout Ramadan. You guys have been calling us in and appreciating our work and appreciating our show. So Jazakallah khair to all of you as always, and especially on this fantastic day of Eid. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, you know what I need to add in my Gratitude Garden? Collars.
Callers.
I need to have a big flower in the middle of collars because I don't know about you, but it makes me so emotional and so happy to hear them say things like that. Especially when we've had like sleepless nights trying to like write shows and trying to think of ideas of like different things. And when you have some appreciation like that, it makes a huge difference.
Sorry, when you said sleepless nights, I just remembered there was like these couple of days where
It's like 3 days in a row where we had
like we were literally sitting about like you know how that time between Isha and like Sahur Seri time, and we're literally sitting drained, so tired, but we're all sitting with our laptops like one eye open trying to type up our scripts.
And I remember it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting here colouring in a flower for my Gratitude Garden. I was like with my eyes closed.
And I think there was one point where like Fatima was laughing at me. There was one day when I was really tired and I would like type a line and go to
And then
sleep,
fall asleep.
and then wake up and type another line and go to sleep. But alhamdulillah, all of that has come together, alhamdulillah, and made our show what it is. I don't think it would be the same if we had like a full night's sleep every
Definitely
day.
not.
It would not be the same. And
Definitely.
alhamdulillah, this is the beauty of Ramadan, this is the beauty of this month, and this is the beauty that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to appreciate. So Amna, your Gratitude Garden.
Yes.
What's going on?
I feel like there's a couple extra flowers, so
Yeah,
That's what I was
Will you
going to
just
say.
remind us of what they are.
So in the last show that we done, we had only I think 2 rows of flowers.
Yes.
And I remember a few weeks ago I told you that there was a couple of shows that I didn't get to do it because we either ran out of time because we had loads of callers or whatever, and we didn't get a chance to add in the flowers. So last night I added in all the flowers that we missed out in the shows that we didn't manage to put them in, and I just added in things that I'm grateful for, that I have been grateful for over this month and over my lifetime. So I've added those in, and we've added up an extra row. So alhamdulillah, it looks like a full garden, and it's amazing, isn't it, the way they're all come together. And I remember actually, like Aisha said, putting the first one down, and now I just remember like having it all there, and I don't remember how it got to this stage, but it's just alhamdulillah, it went so quickly, and I'm so grateful for everything.
Definitely. Even on our drive like here this morning to the studio, we all kind of had to pinch ourselves a bit and be like, is this really Eid? Like, is Ramadan really over? Like, when did that happen?
Know,
that's something we've been talking about this entire month. But alhamdulillah, we have reached the end. But now that we've reached the end and our garden is full, that doesn't mean that we've ran out of things to talk about or to be grateful for. This is only the start, inshallah, of our gratitude. And inshallah, every day we should try and think of a minimum of like 3 things that we're grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for, because we're blessed with so much.
Definitely. And I just wanted to say quickly that today the thing I'm grateful for, that I'm not going to add in, but in general what I'm grateful for is this show, Ramadan with the Rafis and Ramadan TV and all of our team. and all of my sisters and everything. Alhamdulillah, it's come together so well.
That's one thing that I was actually going to mention as well. I was going to keep it till the end, but I think it's a good time to mention it as well, that we bang on about our sleepless nights and the fact that like, oh my god, like we have this show that we need to write and this and that, but our team behind the scenes, like, we have one show to run, they have the entire channel to run. So times our sleeplessness by like 1 billion. That's how they've all felt during this entire month. So inshallah we'll keep our thanks till the end. Inshallah we'll give them a special shout out as well, but we are very appreciative of all of you guys' efforts as well, if you're here and you're watching, and inshallah you're welcome.
And there has actually been days when all of us have walked in, and then our team have walked in, and we all are like walking with our eyes closed because we're so tired, and we still end up having energy as soon as the cameras are on and as soon as we start.
I think that's important to remember, like we're the faces here, but there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these guys and their efforts and their sleepless nights as well. So inshallah please remember them in your du'as as well. So I think it's finale time. I'm getting restless here.
Let's go.
I want to know who is the Eid champion. So who's going to be the quiz master for this finale?
Fatma's going to be asking the questions and I'm going to be keeping scores.
Okay.
Can we get, because I don't want to
don't want it. Oh, you're getting very, very feisty, aren't you?
In case you're cheating.
Yeah, in case you're cheating.
Right, okay, so do you have the questions ready? I'm not looking at them, I promise you.
Okay.
And for anyone who thinks I might be cheating, Amna, you're
she hasn't got anything.
I don't have anything in front
She's
of me.
not got anything there.
Are you two ready?
Yeah.
So your bismillah.
Bismillah.
Short du'as.
Rabbi Sidneyma, Rabbi Sidneyma, let's go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. What tree do acorns come from?
Oak.
Acorn tree.
How many daughters did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Okay. What is the name of the horse in Toy Story?
Bullseye! Can we stop for like 2 seconds? I've like lost the thingy with the questions on it.
You don't need to. No, you're just keeping score.
Is it on here?
Wait.
Oh, you need to answer this one.
I'll tell you if it's
How did I not know bullseye?
Yeah, you just say correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So the live show banter, guys.
So which one was correct first?
All of them.
Okay, that's fine.
What is the second Islamic month?
Suffer.
Correct. What country is home to the kangaroo?
Australia.
Correct.
Oh no.
Name the cave where the first revelation took
Hera.
Correct.
You're not doing really well.
What is the top colour in the rainbow?
Red.
Correct. So that was a gift from Allah, true or false?
Okay, I won that one.
Which river flows through
Thames.
London? True.
Oh.
How many surahs are in the Quran?
114. Oh, what?
Yeah. How many colours are in the rainbow?
7.
Name the fruit that Muslims open their fast with.
Dates.
Pharaoh is the title given to the rulers of which
Egypt.
The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam only had one wife. True or false?
False.
Which Italian city is famous for its leaning tower?
Pisa.
Oh. Next question.
That's the questions.
I'm like itching for more. Like I keep going.
That's
It's called the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Leaning Tower of Rome now. Let's rename it,
I
guys.
just said Italy and I was like at Rome.
It just says Rome. Let's rename it.
Okay.
So
Final results.
I think we already know, but it's okay. I'll just tell you anyway who won.
Create some suspense.
Sorry. So Sister Alina didn't do very well this time. I think she the stress really got to her and she didn't really do very well.
I think it was just her being against
Sister
me.
Aisha has won, which isn't actually a good thing because she gets so overly happy and she like rubs it in everyone's face, but it's okay.
But let's give it today.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday
in lockdown.
Definitely.
So Aisha, our gift
Congratulations.
to you, we planned this. Our
Yeah,
gift
of
to
course
you
she did. Of course
is
she
your
did.
victory.
So everyone, on behalf of Aisha, takbir,
Allahu Akbar.
takbir,
Allahu Akbar.
takbir.
Allahu Akbar. So boys and girls,
Congratulations, Aisha.
ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
the Eid champion for today is Aisha. Woo, congratulations.
Alhamdulillah.
So, that doesn't get you any extra Eid gifts, so but you can get an extra slice of cake.
Well, she already has got extra
fine
Eid gifts
by
because
me.
she has Eid gifts and her
Yeah, but I
birthday
mean on
gifts put
top
together.
of that.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
So you can't get triple the amount of gifts.
No, can't
Unlucky.
Not today,
So,
sorry.
Alhamdulillah, we tried to do something a little bit different today. It's very kind of out of our comfort zone because we like to be planned and we like to know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But today was very like,
We're not
we'll just see how it
planned,
goes,
yeah.
we'll see what happens. But Alhamdulillah, sometimes those kind of shows are good as well, especially when it comes to Eid. Like, everything doesn't need to be that regimented. It can be easy and nice and happy, inshallah, and that is what it is. So, no hard feelings, Aish?
No
It's
hard
all right.
feelings at all.
You win. But alhamdulillah, we are kind of getting near to the end of our show for today. And I think I want to kind of start wrapping up now because I take a while to wrap up. And then usually in my ear, brother Osman's like, come on, like, let's get going.
Wait,
So,
I think it's important to say that, like you said, it's good we're going to wrap up today, but that doesn't mean that like all of these Ramadan shows are going to finish.
that's what I was going to say. So what I was going to say was that we are like, for today, we are the first live show, so there are more live shows after us, please do tune in. Inshallah, the Bajis, the aunties from Al Mizan will be on after us, and we have various other shows throughout the day, so please keep Ramadan TV on and inshallah keep watching. Secondly, what I was going to say was that inshallah, Ramadan with the Rafis was, in the title, you can tell, a Ramadan show. And now that Ramadan has ended, we are trying to inshallah decide. We inshallah will continue with a show. We need some time to decide what that show is going to be like and when it's going to be on, but inshallah we are going to continue with a show, and we will try and see what it is we want to do. We want to kind of shake things up a bit and see what it is. So inshallah, what we ask is that if you guys have any suggestions for us, the kind of thing you want to see from us, please do let us know. If you know us personally, like, you could drop us a little message. If you are watching us on Facebook Live and you have any ideas, leave us some comments, inshallah. Leave us some comments on this video in particular, inshallah. We'll go back and have a look and see what it is that we can do. So inshallah, this won't be the last time you see us. Inshallah, we will be back. We don't know when, inshallah, but hopefully it'll be soon once we've fixed what it is that we want to do, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So now I think it's going to go to the point where we start saying our own Eid shout outs. So I think first and foremost, a huge Eid shout out to our parents. We wouldn't be here every day being able to do all of this if it wasn't for both of them. Alhamdulillah, like, obviously everyone has their own kind of role in the family, and alhamdulillah, if it wasn't for our parents, we wouldn't be here today, we wouldn't be able to do this show today. So jazakallah khair to both of you. I hope both of you are watching, inshallah, and a
They're always watching.
huge Eid Mubarak to both of you, and a special shout out to our mum, jazakallah khair Mummy G, for all of your like outfits,
For dressing
she
us
is
every
like, she's the one who's been putting our outfits together. So if you like what we've been wearing, because everything's a lockdown, we actually can't go out and get anything, so this is all from our mum.
Mix
So
and match.
jazakallah khair to our mum for that.
And to our dad for watching every single day whenever he
Without
can,
fail,
even
without
though he's
fail.
at work. So
Yeah, so
Jazakallah
jazakallah to both of you from the bottom of our hearts. Also, huge Eid shout out to all of our viewers, whether you have stuck with us from day one or whether you've tuned in and tuned out. Jazakallah khair to all of you for watching, and a huge Eid Mubarak to all of you. Also, Eid Mubarak to our cousins that we usually meet up with on Eid. If we start naming you all, we'll be here into till like 6 p.m.
Forever.
But you all know who you are, inshallah, and hopefully if you guys are watching, huge Eid Mubarak to you. We miss you all today. Like, we would have really loved to be with you guys again today, but inshallah we will have some video chats later on, so we won't miss you. You can't miss us too much. You've been seeing us all month, so inshallah it should be fine. Also, huge Eid Mubarak, Eid shout out to our family abroad. So all our family, inshallah, in Pakistan that are watching. One of our khalas in particular has religiously been watching our show, and mashallah, bless you khala shugufta if you're watching. Because a lot of the time we speak quite fast, and our English, like with our Scottish accents, can be quite hard to understand, but without fair, khala has been watching us, so jazakallah khair to you and to all of our family who've been watching and supporting us. Eid Mubarak to all of you as well. Do you guys have any additional Eid
I was going to
Mubaraks?
say an Eid Mubarak to Al Mizan.
Yes.
In general, like the whole organisation, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Al Mizan.
Definitely.
And to my Al Mizan friends and my Al Mizan Bajis who've like given me a little bit of knowledge that I have, and my friends for supporting me. I do have one of my friends who like texts me after every show, like saying, "Oh, I loved this part of the show. I love this part," and that honestly makes my day.
Shout out to
Subhanallah.
Urwa. So yeah, jazakallah khair to every single person who's supported us, all of our teachers throughout the years. We don't even have like one teacher that we can thank. Every teacher that we've ever had, jazakallah khair to all of you. Eid Mubarak to all of you. To all of our Ramadan TV Scotland team, jazakallah khair to all of you, all of the brothers in the back, all the uncles in the back that have been doing all this great work that you only see on screen. You don't get to see their faces, but inshallah they do so much work. Like, if you believe anything we say today, please believe that they do. They go above and beyond, alhamdulillah, to try and provide you guys with a service. Am I missing anyone or anything?
That's interesting.
I think
That's like a huge
If
Eid
I have
Mubarak to
missed
everyone.
yes,
Yeah,
if I have missed anyone for any reason, a huge Eid Mubarak to all of you. But before we go, one thing that we do want to say is that alhamdulillah, we've really enjoyed ourselves this Eid, being with all of you, interacting with all of you. We have tried our best, inshallah, to provide as much information as we can, as much knowledge as we can. If throughout that point, throughout that delivery, that we've made any mistakes or said anything incorrectly or unknowingly hurt or offended anyone, then we do ask for your forgiveness. It definitely was not intended whatsoever. But if we have done anything or said anything that you have appreciated or enjoyed or liked, then please, inshallah, remember us in your du'as and make du'a, inshallah, for all of us, all together or separately, whichever one you like best, whatever. But inshallah, please do remember us in your du'as as well. And like we said, inshallah, we will be back soon. We're not going anywhere, inshallah, but we just need a bit of time to decide what it is we want to do. So please, if you've got any suggestions, either hit us up if you've got our contact details personally, or please leave a comment on our Facebook Live, and inshallah we will see what we can do. But for just now, with a kind of heavy heart, because I kind of don't want to do this, it feels like a farewell, but inshallah it's a see you soon, it's not a goodbye, inshallah. So our Al-Mazan team are now kind of waiting for their show, so I think this is a good time for us to begin to wrap up. So Jazakallah khair again to all of you for watching, and Eid Mubarak!